This is Vishal here from Savage Outdoors. Today we are back with a review, and this time we are going to review knives from a company called Cold Steel. Cold Steel, as you know, is a reputed manufacturer and they make some good quality knives, and they have been doing it since quite some time. And one of their famous knives is SRK. It is not inspired by Shah Rukh Khan, so don't get happy about it. SRK stands for Survival and Rescue Knife. Cold Steel has been manufacturing SRK series for quite some time now, and this series has largely remained same in design, but the steel has changed. They had carbon 5 steel, they had AUS 8A steel, they have VG1 Sanmai steel. So there are a couple of iterations there, but it's very same in design. There have been very minor design changes to it. Cold Steel claims that Cold Steel SRK is standard issue knife for US Navy SEAL BUD teams, that is Basic Underwater Demolitions team. There's no way to verify. Today I'll just give you a quick introduction about Cold Steel knives. The one in my right hand is Cold Steel SRK. It uses AUS 8A steel, and we are going to review this knife today. And our another review will be about this knife, which is Cold Steel SRK Sanmai 3. Let's see what these knives are all about. Cold Steel SRK sports a clip point edge, and it's a full tang blade, and it is a full edge blade. This blade is made of AUS 8A steel, which has got decent edge retention. It is 6 inches in length, and total overall length is 10 3/4 inches. The blade thickness is 3 by 16 inch, so that's around 4.8 millimeters, and blade hardness is 58 HRC. This knife weighs around 235 grams without sheath and 345 grams with sheath. As you can see, this blade is coated with black coating. Some of it has come off over here and here because I had used it a couple of days back. So I feel the coating on Gerber LMF2 was better than this because it stayed on during our tests and even afterwards when I was using it. Frankly speaking, coating does not make much of a difference because I use it for outdoor activities or bushcraft. So even if it peels off, that's okay with me. People are fascinated by black blade because it looks really tactical, but practically there are very limited uses for civilian. Handle on this knife is covered with Kraton, which is pretty comfortable and has a good grip to it, but I would prefer the handle to be a little wider. Of course, it's a personal choice. You may or may not agree with it. And then there is this guard over here which stops your finger from driving into this knife when you are working. Okay, now let's talk about the sheath. This is a Securex sheath, as you can see here. It is made from Kydex material, so that is pretty good material for any sheath. Now, as you can see, it offers various attachment options. So you can actually loop a strap around it, or you can use paracord, so you can secure it on your person or on your backpack, or you can tie it down. Interesting thing about this sheath is that you can remove the screws and flip it on the other side, and you can configure it for left-handed use. As you can see, this comes with a quick release. Is how you can put it in your belt loop. That's about knife and sheath. That is all comes in the bundle, and let's put it to test. Alright, so here we are in the field, and let's put Cold Steel SRK through its paces. Our very first test is feathering. As you can see, it is feathering pretty well. So let's move on to the next test, which is batoning. So now we have a fat piece of wood to baton, and we have got a baton here. So let's begin. So we have been doing feathering and batoning quite often, but this time we are going to do something different. So watch out, focus here. It cut through 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this knife cut through 4 bottles and gave me a nice splash, but that's alright. Maybe next time I'll try something different with these bottles. Okay, so let's move on to next test. Today we made a feather stick using Cold Steel SRK, which did pretty good. We batoned a fat piece of wood, good again, and then we cut through some water bottles. So now let's see how sharp this, whether this knife still retains the edge or not. So it's time for feathering this paper. Pretty good. Okay. As you can see, it is still pretty sharp. So now for the final test, which is shaving hair off my hand. So as you can see, it has shaved off hair pretty good. So full marks for edge retention. This is a pretty good knife. It has decent edge retention, it is sturdy, and it is built to last. I would like to recommend it to those of you who are into camping and outdoor activities. Have this knife, and this is for life. Highly recommended, 5 stars, no doubts about it. Alright folks, this is Vishal here from Sahaj Outdoors. Like our videos, post your comments, share our videos, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye bye.